Hello my friend, this video is on managing stress. Stress. It's all around us. People are always stressed out. Well, what is stress? Stress is really just a word that we describe to describe when we're feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, or afraid. That fear, that stress doesn't come from what's going on around us unless you're about to get hit by a bus. It happens in here, by how you're interpreting the things that are going on around you. It's not what happens, it's how you interpret it. Let's just say that you look out a window and it's raining, and one person looks out the window and they see the rain and they're like, oh, darn it, I was going to go out there and cut the grass and now it's raining, my whole day's ruined, and they stomp off. And then someone else, usually their spouse, walks up to the same window, they look out, they see the same rain, and they say, hey, it's raining outside. Woohoo! Now I don't have to cut the grass. I'm going to go watch a movie. All right, and so the situation is the same as how they interpreted it that determined how they felt, and it also determined how the rest of their day went. So we want to make sure that we're interpreting life in a way that makes you feel more at ease. As Voltaire once said, you're not in control of the hand you're dealt, only in how you play it. So we want to make sure that we're playing our hand well. We want to focus on what we want. There's fear and there's faith. Fear and faith. And we want to make sure that we're focusing on our faith and not the fear. We want to make sure that we're focusing on what we want instead of on what we're afraid of. Because people literally scare the crap out of themselves all the time. They're constantly focusing on they're worried about, what they're afraid of, what's gonna happen or what isn't gonna happen. And it just creates all kinds of anxiety inside of your body. And your anxiety is your body's warning system. Your emotions are your body's feedback system. When you're feeling good, it lets you know that you are thinking in the right way. When you feel bad, it lets you know that you're not. And so we can use our anxiety or your stress as a warning system to let you know, ding, 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 we need to redirect our attention onto what you want instead of on what you fear. All right? So we want to make sure that we're doing that. The second thing is, if you look at some of the behaviors you are engaging in, like stress eating, for example, when it comes to stress eating, what's happening is there's a positive intention. When you go to the food, you're trying to feel better. Maybe you're upset or bored or lonely or stressed, you had a bad day, you're trying to feel better, so you eat something. It makes you feel in control because you're going to the food, you've had that food before, so it makes you feel better, and then you eat that food. But then afterwards, you feel tired, or it wasn't good for you, or it's making you heavier, or it's messing up your blood sugar, or it makes you feel bad because you know you shouldn't be eating that stuff. So you end up creating more pain. Well, let's meet the positive intention in a better way. Instead of going to the food when you're stressed, let's deal with making you emotionally feel more calm. What can you do? You can take a few deep breaths and look up. Here's a quick thing you can do. Just look up and take a few full belly breaths in. Look straight up, take a few full belly breaths in. You do that a couple of times. It's interesting, when you look up, try to worry about anything while you're looking up. Go on, look up, try and worry about anything. What happens? Your mind goes blank, right? It's like, Now, I suppose that if you looked up long enough, you could find a way to make yourself feel stressed, but that's not impressive. You want to find a way, you want to be impressive, find a way to make yourself feel more calm. But just by looking up, it makes you feel better. Where do people look when they're depressed? They look down, right? So you do the opposite. You look up, take a few deep breaths in. Call a friend that always makes you feel supported or that makes you laugh. Journal, write down how you're feeling and what's going on. Pray, God, I need some help, okay? Listen to your hypnosis program. Go for a walk, exercise, move your body around. There's 3 ways to change the way you feel. You can change what you're focusing on. You can change not what you're saying, but how you can change what you're saying, but also how you're saying it. And you can change the way you hold your body. The first thing you want to do is change the way you're holding your body. When you're stressed, you're holding your breath, you're getting tight, you're feeling kind of, ugh. And what we want to do is change that around. Hold yourself in the way that you would when you're stressed. Go on, do it right now. Notice you hold your breath, your shoulders get tighter, maybe your eyes squint, or you clench your jaw, maybe you find yourself cussing more, and it's kind of like, just tight and overwhelmed, or maybe scared or frustrated, whatever it may be. Then what I want you to do is change the way you're holding your body. Throw your arms out, relax your shoulders, look up, smile big. Smile really big like that. Go on. Ah! You know, give me the big cheese smile. When you smile like that, it makes you laugh. It makes you feel silly, but it makes you feel better. It triggers your relaxation response. Change your breathing. Just by changing the way you hold your body is going to make a big difference. So shake off that stress. And then you can begin to either change what you're focusing on, or you can change not just what you're saying, but how you're saying it. You know, if you walk up to somebody and you say, hey, how you doing? And they're like, fine, just fine. Then you know that they're not fine. So maybe you're getting stressed and you notice and you speed up when you get stressed. Or you notice that your voice gets softer or louder. And maybe it's like, oh, I can't believe this traffic. I'm so frustrated. It's just driving me crazy, this traffic. Maybe you start to change your voice around, okay? Oh, this traffic, I can't believe this traffic, you know? Or you say it really slow, oh, this traffic. Or you give yourself an accent. Now let's see here, I got this traffic thing going on. Whatever it is, please excuse my accent. Whatever it is that you're doing, you want to use your voice to make you laugh. Use your voice really high or really slow. Or try and be sexy. Ooh, this traffic. Whatever it may be that makes you laugh, that makes you feel you know, silly or goofing around. It reminds you to not take things so seriously. It reminds you to relax a little bit. Remember the 4 L's. When it comes to looking at things in a different way, the 4 L's. L number 1, learn from the situation. If you can learn from the situation, you know, maybe, oh my gosh, I've got this stressful thing going on. Well, how can I learn from this situation? Maybe God's trying to teach me something. How can I learn from this situation? How can I look at it in a different way? You know, you can't have the rainbow without the rain. When they say, you know, when life throws you lemons, make lemonade, right? Well, can you have the lemonade without the lemons? No. So when lemons start coming, I want you to think juice. L number 2, laugh at it. You know, find a way to laugh at the situation. Find a way where you're not taking yourself so serious, you know. Kind of run around going, oh, poor me, or like my friend Marietta says, call 1-800-WHAM and then get over it. The 3rd L is to learn from the situation, laugh at the situation, let it go. The 3rd one is to let it go. I almost let the 3rd one go. Let it go. Where you decide that, you know, this isn't worth getting caught up in. I'd rather be right than happy, so I'm just going to blow it off and let it go and keep moving forward. And then the 4th L is love yourself instead, which is exactly what you're doing by using this. Learn from situations, laugh at situations, let them go and love yourself instead. Decide to be more loving and supportive of yourself. Your thoughts create physical responses inside of you. You can flood your system with endorphins, which make you feel good, or you can flood your system with adrenaline and cortisol and other crap that makes you feel bad. We want to focus on feeling good in every way you can. So here's a few tips. I'm sure that there's a lot of other strategies we can teach you. A couple of great books, Emotional Mastery, or The Courage to Succeed, or The Power of Optimism, or Stress Reliever. There's all kinds of great programs and books that I've written on our website, timsure.com. Check them out, and I'll see you next time, and I hope that your day is a sure success.